Improve your English. Part 3, Chapter 3. Hello again. In this chapter, we will talk about how to read English better. Reading is a great way to improve your vocabulary and understanding of the languages. The more you read, the better you will become at understanding and using English. The first, the first tip is to start with easily books. Choose books that are simple and fun to read. You can start with books for children because they have simple languages and interesting stories. Books with picture are also great because they help you understand the story better. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just keep reading as you get better. You can try reading books with fewer picture and more text. Try stories that interest you because when you enjoy what you are reading, it's become easier to learn. You can read story about animals, adventure, or things you like. Another important tip is to read aloud. Reading out loud help you practice pronunciation and help you get used to the sound of the languages. When you read out loud, you also remember words better. Try to find a quiet place where you can read aloud without distraction. If you come across a word you don't know, don't worry. This happens to everyone. Just stop, look up the word in a dictionary, and try to understand its meaning. Once you know the word, try to use it in a sentence. This will help you remember it. If you don't have a dictionary, you can use a dictionary app on your phone. It's also helpful to read the same book or story more than once. When you read a story more than once, you understand it better. You can also remember new words and sentences. Try reading the same book a few times until you feel comfortable with the languages. Don't be afraid to skip words you don't know at first. You can read for the meaning of the story instead of focusing on every single word. Once you understand the main idea of the story, you can go back and focus on the words you didn't know. This is a great way to improve your reading skill without feeling stuck on the word. Reading is also a great way to learn new words. Every time you read, you come across new vocabulary. Write down the words you don't know and look them up later. Try to use them in sentences. The more new words you learn, the better your English will become. You can also try reading different types of materials, reading newspaper, websites, or magazines. Reading different kind of text will help you learn different kind of vocabulary and sentences structure. This will also help you become familiar with how English is used in different situations. If you don't understand everything, that's okay. It's normal to not understand everything when you are learning. Just keep reading, and slowly things will start to make more sense. Sense, okay, sense. The more you practice, the easier reading will become. Another tip is to try guess the meaning of a word from the context. Sometimes you don't need to know every single word. Look at the other words around the unknown word and try to guess its meaning. This will help you understand the story or text without having to stop every time you don't know a word. Reading out loud also help you with your listening skill. When you read a sentence, you can imagine how to sound when spoken. This helps you practice both reading and listening at the same time. Listening to how words are broken will improve your English skill too. You can also try reading with a friend or family member. This way, you can practice together and help each other when you don't understand something. It's fun to read together and talk about what you learned from the story. Sharing ideas with others make reading even more enjoyable. Try reading in different environments. You can read at home, at park, or even on the bus. But reading in different places make it more interesting and fun. It also helps you practice reading in different situations. As you get better at reading, you can start to read books for older students or even adults. Try reading new article or short story in English. They are a little more challenging, but they will help you grow in your language skills. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. Just keep reading. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you read, the easier it will be. Don't give it. Don't give up if it's hard at first. Keep reading every day. even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, your reading skill will improve and you will feel more confident in your ability to read English. In conclusion, reading is a fun and important way to learn English. Start with either books and read aloud. aloud. Don't be afraid to look up new words and use them in sentences. Read every day and try to read different type of materials. Remember, it's okay if you don't understand everything at first. Just keep practicing. The more you read, the better you will get. Keep going, and soon you'll be able to read English fluently. Thanks for listening.